So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On play action, now Garoppolo. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The defensive end, Danielle Hunter, drops him.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
I got you. 11.
Garoppolo looks to throw. And that one going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one.
11,
weren't able to do so.
11. Hey, gun. 12.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. Carlson able to put this one through, and that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week. And Madison hit, and the ball pops free. One of the linebackers has got it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
11.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Here we go. I got you.
They'll bring Renfro in motion right.
Twenty-one.
Snap comes at 1. Garoppolo. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. DJ Wonnum got off his spot quickly and got to the quarterback. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? Jacobs going to try the middle. The strong running. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. So off is Garoppolo, and in comes Daniel Carlson for the Raider field goal. He hit his first. Now this from 43. The kick by Carlson is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So the fumble recovery had him set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Paul. Into the hands of the rookie Jordan Addison. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Flush to his right. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. It'll go in the books as a sack and a loss of a yard. But more importantly, it leads to 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. On the return, Carter. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Danielle Hunter in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
Let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
Now 3rd down and very long. To throw is Garoppolo.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
So on 4th down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. How about this? They'll change it at the line. Taken at about the 16. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. So the first first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
Here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
21.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Danielle Hunter in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
He'll get that one to Carter complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space.
Here we go.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
I got this. Hey, gun. 11. Get hot.
There's Garoppolo to throw. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good for 56 yards out. And they continue to lead in the battle of field goals here. It's now 9-3. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. All to throw it. That's down the field for Jefferson. And this will be caught at the 30. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Cousins now. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Justin Jefferson, as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room.
We've been together a few years, and you know that I really ride the wave of old momentum, don't I?
Yes, you do.
There is a heck of a difference between being down 6 and possibly being up 1. And right now, they've got that opportunity.
No doubt. That is a big-time score and a big-time swing in momentum. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Here we go.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Here we go.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
I got it.
Adams the man in motion right.
Clock. 65. 12, fellas, here we go. 21. Here we go. 2. 13.
They will run the draw with Jacobs. They'll take this to the 46. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, in the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Garoppolo. Caught by Mayer. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Here we go. Hey, alert! 21. I got
Slot
this.
man moves right.
11.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Looking deep for Adams. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here we go.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll bring Renfro in motion right.
12. 21.
Garoppolo now. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Cine. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Joseph on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 5.
Makes the score Vikings 17. Raiders 12.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive. And we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
Here we go. I got that.
In motion right goes Adams.
Flag! One, Omaha. White. Set hunt.
Now Garoppolo to try again after the pick 6. Eluding the pressure right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So roughing the passer penalty and an automatic first down.
And that's the mark of a bad
13,
team, partner,
13,
because
11,
that's an easily preventable
11,
penalty,
21.
but they just didn't take the proper steps to make it so.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. Now it's Murphy. And the Vikings are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
Going to begin the drive here with Madison. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Another carry now for Madison. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. And here's Ryan Wright now as he'll kick it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. Here comes Carter. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Raiders will take over now first and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
11.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And that's complete to Adams. It'll be a gain of 5. And now third down and 6 to go.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big play there on the catch and run. And the Raiders are going to get a new set of downs. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10. Now a give to Jacobs running right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 49 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Stop behind the line made by the safety that time, Lewis Seed.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Devontae Adams, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
I got this. 12, fellas, here we go.
They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And he will not make it to the goal line here. So they'll be unable to bump this lead up to a field goal as yet. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. Bilal Nichols there on the stop.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
And this will be a Vikings first down as the tackle made at about the 38.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Here's Madison running on first down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Here's Hall.
Escaping the pressure right.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on the scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
The Vikings on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They can use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 3. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And here's Ryan Wright now as he's on to punt for Minnesota.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
Garoppolo on first down. Being chased out left. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Harrison Smith. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Now a 2nd and 10.
They'll go Madison up the middle. And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders 14. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
They'll try to get it on the ground with Madison. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Tough sling. They lose a yard there on third.
A little extra pressure with this one for Greg Joseph.
This for a fourth quarter. Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs.
Garoppolo going to lead the Raiders up here 1st and 10.
At their own 23.
He'll give it to Jacobs to start the drive.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Here we go, here we go.
At the 22-yard line.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. This a very important drive. And that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
57 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Garoppolo.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
This to Jacobs on the toss right. And he is going to lose yardage here. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough third down.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I'd put the...
Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time.
And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game.
They come up now on 2nd and 2. Here's Madison getting it again on 2nd.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those. I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
On 2nd down, this is Madison. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
The black hole and everyone in Vegas on their feet. Here's 3rd down now.
On 3rd down, they run with Madison. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
It's a very interesting fight.
I can teach you how to get paid, how to get by, and how to get fly. I can teach you how to get cake, if not the whole thing, at least a little slice. Honestly, I'm an immaculate anomaly. I'm an organic organism, ain't no ordinary organs in them. I can't afford any synonymy.